Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing on this Thursday, March 17th, 2022? Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction. Bringing you the very best in metal related content right here on YouTube on the only metal channel you need. If you missed anything in the past week, the eye in the upper right corner of the screen, bring it down, get caught up on all my latest videos. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss anything. This is one of the hardest working channels in the niche of metal on YouTube. No one's going to give it to you as brutally honest and controversial, opinionated, and unfiltered as myself. If you like that, this is the right channel for you. If you don't, click the X and fuck off. Welcome to Top 15 Thursdays here on the channel. Tonight I'm excited for another special episode. I'm sure many of you are going to love doing similar videos in the future. Going to keep this series going. Tonight I am doing my top 15 metal albums from 1989. And this was another incredible year for metal. And also when a lot of the genres really shaped themselves, especially death and black metal. Now thrash was already very well established, as well as the new wave of British heavy metal bands were putting out a lot of stuff during these years as well. Alright, so let's get into it, shall we? Coming in at number 15, we have Annihilator with Alice in Hell, released in 1989 on Roadrunner Records. One of the best albums from Annihilator, Canadian thrash metal legends. This is aggressive, dark, fast, very emotionally complex, lots of nuances, and very well written. You can certainly tell they put a lot of work into recording and writing this record. It was well planned out, well thought out. Some of the greatest Canadian thrash came from Annihilator, and this is a very aggressive, dark, fast, foreboding record, and definitely one that I recommend to all of you. Annihilator's Alice in Hell gets number 15. Coming in at number 14, we have Exodus, Fabulous Disaster, released in 1989 on Music for Nations. This is USA thrash metal. If you know Exodus, you know exactly what you're going to get with this record. Now, this was 2 albums after Paul Bailoff left, and this is an incredible Exodus album. I don't know if a lot of people would agree with me, but I think it's one of their best. Very incredible riffs on this album, drums, bass, guitars, guitar solos, and of course the vocals, but also that raw garage production from Exodus here. This is 89 thrash at its best. I mean, what more do you need? Number 14, Exodus, Fabulous Disaster. Coming in at number 13, Floridian power metal legends Savatage with Guitar Ballet, released in 1989 on Atlantic Records. This is an incredible album from Savatage, next to Hall of the Mountain King, and some of their later work, including their first album, I believe, is called Sirens as well, from '86. But yeah, Savatage is one of those bands that I can come back to again and again, and they do have a stellar discography. This is one of their more powerful albums for myself. I had a lot of great experiences with this record, and it's one I could spin over and over. Number 13, Savatage Guitar Ballet. Coming in at number 12, Black Sabbath with Headless Cross, released in 1989 on IRS Records. Heavy doom metal legends, Black Sabbath from the UK. This is one of their better albums. This is kind of like a comeback album after some less than stellar efforts in previous years. This is one that saw them kind of return to form in the doom metal genre, combined with that awesome guitar work of Tony Iommi with those epic leads, and of course Geezer Butler's bass, Bill Ward on the drums, and Ozzy on vocals. I mean, Black Sabbath are absolute legends and pioneers of heavy metal. This is an incredible album, number 12, Headless Cross from Black Sabbath. Coming in at number 11, Australian thrash metal legends Mortal Sin with Face of Despair, released in 1989 on Vertigo Records. And a band that I don't hear a lot of people talking about in the metal underground would be Mortal Sin. This is a very powerful Australian thrash metal legend, and you could certainly hear that Australian thrash metal style very present on this record, with some great songwriting, great lyricism, bass, drums, guitar work, and of course vocals. This is an awesome fucking record. If you know Mortal Sin, you definitely want to pick up Face of Despair. I'm going to be buying this one. It's absolutely awesome. Coming in at number 10, Protector with the Mad, released in 1989 on Adam H Records. German death thrash metal legends, Protector, making the list here Obviously, I was going to put them on a list at some point. This is an incredible album from Protector, one that I'm going to be buying, and I know a lot of people have cited this band to me before, and they are absolutely incredible. They had a very powerful vision from day one of what they were going for with their art, and this is an absolute fucking classic death thrash metal album, number 10, Protector's the Mad. Coming in at number 9, crossover thrash metal legends from the US, Cro-Mags, with Best Wishes, released in 1989 on Profile Records. Crossover thrash in its purest form, along with bands like DRI and Suicidal Tendencies and bands of that nature. Cro-Mags are a little bit more of a gritty, raw band. They're a little more on the metal side than the hardcore punk side of things, but of course this is a combination of the best of both worlds. Very well written. I like the old school production, the garage sound on this record, as well as the lyricism, and the songwriting on this is just so epic and powerful. It's a great record. Best Wishes from Cro-Mags gets number 9. Coming in at number 8, industrial metal legends Godflesh with Street Cleaner, their debut, released in 1989 on Earache Records. This is an incredible urban sounding album full of decay and depression as misanthropy, as well as a lot of mechanical city-like sounds happening on this record. Industrial metal's one of those genres that's kind of hit and miss for me, but Godflesh, absolute legends, along with Ministry, of course, but this is a fucking amazing album. I'm going to be buying this one, number 8, Godflesh with Street Cleaner. Coming in at number 7, grindcore death metal legends Repulsion with their only full-length album, Horrified, released in 1989 on Necrosis Records. This is a very incredible album. It's full of very fast aggression, darkness, and very abrasive guitar work, super fast and aggressive and speedy. Some of the greatest drumming for a grindcore album would be on Repulsion's Horrified. This has got some really gritty raw production, which I love as well. This is a legendary album. Number 7, Repulsion with Horrified. Coming in at number 6, USA thrash metal legends with Nuclear Assault, Handle with Care, released in 1989 on In Effect Records. Nuclear Assault making the list once again. This is a very profound statement. This is a band that's always had a very political message, and a lot of their stuff is focused on what is going on now, and it seems like a lot of bands knew what was going to be coming in 2020, and well, here we are. So this is a very powerful record with a powerful statement, and you can hear the emotion and the rage and aggression in the songwriting and the riffs, drums, and bass work. It's absolutely awesome. Number 6, Nuclear Assault's Handle with Care. Coming in at number 5, German thrash metal legends Sodom with Agent Orange, released in 1989 on Steam Hammer Records. This is an album about the horrors of war and chemical warfare, and if you know Agent Orange, you know that was a chemical that was used as a weapon against soldiers, and it's the after effects of Agent Orange are just horrific. That's what this album is all about, and Sodom is one of those bands that was not afraid to be poignant and very controversial with their records. This is a legendary album, number 5, Sodom's Agent Orange, some of the best songwriting of all time. Coming in at number 4, Dark Angel with Leave Scars, released in 1989 on Combat Records. More USA thrash metal. You got Gene Hoglan on drums. I mean, what more do you fucking need? The Atomic Clock doing the drums for Dark Angel. I need to get some of Dark Angel's albums. They're one of the best thrash metal bands of all fucking time, and they definitely deserve to be in more people's collections if they are not, because they are leagues above Death Angel in my opinion. And just an incredible album. This is a very profound statement. It's very dark. This is like the darker side of thrash that I consider a little bit black metal-esque in a lot of ways, but this is fucking awesome stuff. Number 4, Dark Angels, Leave Scars. I'm going to be getting a lot of Dark Angels material, so look forward to some reviews coming to the channel. Coming in at number 3, Brazilian thrash metal legend Sepultura with Beneath the Remains, released in 1989 on Road Racer Records. Amazing stuff. Igor and Max Cavalera. Sepultura was in their prime from the mid-80s to the mid-90s. This is an album that saw a lot of people begin to get into Sepultura because a lot of people were not aware of Morbid Visions or Schizophrenia or even their EP Bestial Devastation. But Beneath the Remains was one of the defining fucking albums of 1989. So many people were getting into extreme metal, and Sepultura was their gateway into more underground bands, and this is a fucking legendary album. Beneath the Remains from Sepultura gets number 3. Coming in at number 2, USA Death Metal Legends, Morbid Angel with their debut Altars of Madness, released in 1989 on Earache Records. Morbid Angel are gods. This is a classic album. Their debut, it still had some thrash metal elements, but a very dark death metal-like approach, very death metal-like riffs, but thrashy speed with this record. And there was kind of a combination in the vocal work where it kind of went more death metal, and then there were more thrash metal vocals in places. This is an album that should not be out of any Metalhead's collection. I need to get some more Morbid Angel. I only own Domination right now, but I'm going to be buying some more. And you know, as a metal freak, there's so much music to collect that by the time I'm done, I'm going to need fucking rooms and rooms, because this is an awesome album. Altars of Madness gets number 2. Coming in at number 1, USA Death Metal Legends and Gods, Autopsy, Severed Survival. That's the band playing in the background and on the video behind me. This is an amazing fucking debut for 1989, Severed Survival. One of the albums that pioneered extreme metal, along with Altars of Madness, Beneath the Remains, Leave Scars, Agent Orange, every fucking album on this list, you guys. But this one, to me, hit me the hardest. Still does to this day. I absolutely love Autopsy. Chris Reiford on drums and vocals, and then you have the legendary bassist and guitarist. Some of the most filthy, rotten death metal is on this album, and that bass, the way this album was recorded with that super bass heavy mix just made it that much darker and more sinister. This is a fucking classic. Autopsy, Severed Survival gets number 1. Alright, so there you have it, another top 15 in the books here on Music of Destruction. I hope you enjoyed the premiere. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a damn thing. Merchandise is available at teespring.com/music-of-destruction, as well as bonfire.com/store/music-of-destruction. Thank you to my buddy Anthony, who recently purchased the shirt. I really appreciate you, man. Join the channel and become an MOD Elite member. Get amazing perks for just $4.99 per month. Hit that join button. Get access to exclusive content, review requests, band interviews, collaborations, moderator privileges, and much, much more for just $4.99 a month. Hit that join button right now. Thank you to the members who have already joined. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We'll see you for Metal Album Warfare Fridays. Cheers. See you in the next video.